Today, firms are dealing with three major issues: regulation, compliance, and global economics. None of the three are friendly to firms, and that's where Justin Llewellyn-Jones of Fidessa believes there is opportunity. He spoke with John Lothian News at the IDX conference in London about how Fidessa is developing new technology that makes trading, account management, and compliance easier.
What Fidessa has to offer is resonating more and more into the agency broker FCM space in the exchange traded world. And we've always been a workflow automation organization. Our order management system is the kind of fundamental of what we offer. And the regulatory environment is very much pushing that electronic workflow, that transparency, electronic audit trail that using disparate EMS solutions doesn't provide you. You don't have that central consolidation point that you need nowadays to be able to meet your compliance and regulatory requirements. What we're actually trying to do is be engaged with the regulators in being able to discuss their needs. There's obviously this push towards transparency. People talk about a convergence of the ETD and OTC markets. What is happening there is that Fidessa, with that kind of underlying order management system, is able to offer the electronic audit trail that the regulators need. But being engaged with the regulatory environment, whether it's through responding to things like MiFID II or the concept paper out of the US, is we'll be able to go to the CFTC or ESMA and say, listen, you're pushing the FCMs, the agency brokers, in a particular way. This is what's possible from a technology perspective. We think of as compliance as a bit of a double-edged sword. A lot of it will fall upon the order management system. That's where the electronic audit trail exists. So we have to be able to provide a compliant order management system back out to our clients. At the moment, we're doing quite a lot of investment in the middle office space. So we've spent a lot of time talking to our clients, but also going out into the market and talking to our clients' clients about what it is that they're looking for. There's a lot of activity around things like allocations. There's a lot of interest in the FCMs and being able to attack into that kind of commercial real money space as well. So what we're doing with them is determining what sort of solutions that they need to be able to interact with their clients. At the same time, I think there's a lot of innovation around the access methodology into those venues. So we're doing a lot of re-engineering at the moment of our market access layer, ensuring that it's performant, it meets the latency requirements as those improve going forward as well. The same sort of investment is also going into risk management. Obviously, there's a lot of regulation that is putting an onus on the management of risk across organizations. So again, we're spending a lot of time looking at that area, reinvesting into that area, making sure that the technology is fit for purpose. I think there's still a tremendous amount of regulation that is in flux. And there's still a macroeconomic environment that is also in flux. So you have two very major areas which need to be settled down. Now, at the same time, there's also a lot of, or a lack of volatility, a lack of interest rates, very low interest rate environment, which again is putting a lot of cost pressure on FCMs, our clients. Now, having said all of that, we've seen in the last 6 months a tremendous amount of interest in what Fidessa has to offer. I think a lot of that is around total cost of ownership. A lot of institutions are now comfortable with the idea of outsourcing some of their technology to vendors like Fidessa. They're comfortable that we can meet their global scale, comfortable we can meet their information security requirements and so forth. So while the macroeconomics and the markets themselves remain very much in flux, compliance remains very much in flux, I think things are definitely improving. There's a lot of great conversations going on.